And who was the top lane matchup besides Gangplank?
Renekton with Ignite. So we'll run down the lineups here for everyone, just in case you missed out on the first matchup. This is Game 2. We are in the Helio division between, we got Extreme Pirates. They will be on the blue side with Blitzline up top on Gangplank. Savi in the jungle on Hecarim. Brett McD22 mid laning Lux once again. Bonesaw 117 Misfortune 80 carry. And Whoppy Floppy on Karma support. For Smite to Kill, they will be on red side with Pop-Tart playing Mordekaiser. Valter is playing Renekton. And we think the Mordekaisers are going to go on mid, but we'll find out here in just a moment. Shyvana is being played by J-Toys yet again. Spoopy is back to 80 carry this time. He played support in Game 1, and he's playing Caitlyn. As Unseen Threat has fixed his potato, and is now playing Braum support.
Yeah, let's see if Spoopy can have as much of an impact as the sub 80 carry. He's got large shoes to fill, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. It looks like we have a basic fan here going out on either side, so no real level 1 shenanigans like we saw in the last game.
Oh, you say that, and Mordekaiser's heading up for some shenanigans. Okay, never mind. He started E first. I'm not a big fan of the E start. You really want to max your W for the heal, or your Q for the damage. I guess the E is decent for the level 1 harass from the Lux. It's not a bad idea.
We will see. Well, we will probably be tracking this Mordekaiser and seeing what he does, what he builds and maxes. It looks like he started first item Negatron Cloak with a potion. So I'm not going to say anything about that because I honestly have no idea.
I guess he's expecting to take a lot of harass from the Lux. If the Lux is smart, she's going to auto-attack him, and the magic resist is not going to do as much as he would like.
As we bounce around now, he will get a shield every time he uses his abilities and it hits a champion or kills a minion, right? Is that how his passive works?
No,
nope, just straight
the shield
damage.
is just for damage dealt.
So, I remember back a long time ago when it was like you had the mid laners of it was basically just Mordekaiser versus Katarina at mid lane because neither one of them had CC. It was just all damage in the mid lane all the time. Pretty interesting situation that it was all the way back then. As we look back to this this bot lane here, there's some pokes and farm going across. Misfortune already having an easier time in this matchup versus the Caitlyn than she did against the Varus.
I'm really liking the Karma play. Karma's getting up in their faces, throwing Qs down, really abusing the fact that Braum is that melee support.
Yeah, Caitlyn has already been taken down to about a third of her health and is chugging on that potion while Misfortune is basically done nothing but stand there. As we see some Mordekaiser doesn't get the heal off. It did land some damage on the Lux. It has actually got a little bit of a CS lead, probably a little bit easier to clear the minions than Lux's early levels.
Yeah, the Lux has gotten him pretty low.
His
this
shield
is just how the lane plays out.
Not even
kind of a pincushion.
Oh, we see Hecarim. He's going to do a gank here. He may have been seen by Shyvana. I don't think so. As Flash comes out from the Mordekaiser, but he's going to go down to Hecarim. Relatively easy wraparound gank there coming out.
Bot lane's got some action going on as well. We've got, oh, they backed off, but Misfortune and Karma. Karma went in with her tether, and Misfortune started adding to the damage, and the bot lane for S2K is looking pretty low on health here. Very low on health. That Braum would have killed the Caitlyn if he didn't put a shield up. Good job with the shield.
Heal coming out from Spoopy as well. As we see Renekton has you know, with the Ignite taking down Blitzline in top lane, we were busy watching to see if the Caitlyn was going to go down. We didn't catch the kill going up there, so we're, you know, Ignite, great usage so far for Renekton, getting that early lead that they desperately need to keep.
Yep, and that Renekton has paid off right now. He's, even in CS, he forced the teleport, but more importantly, if he can continue this pace, he will force the Gangplank to be behind the curve, the power curve, the item spikes, however you want to call it. He's forcing him to go back, delay, and let his team catch up, have more time before Gangplank gets to that monster status.
Yeah, and so just other than the one gank coming out from Hecarim, Shyvana's done a better job this game of just power farming her jungle compared to what she did last game, where she did try to get in a couple of early cheeky ganks. As a result of this, up to, you know, the same amount of CS as her laners.
And actually, something I didn't consider in the pregame, having a Shyvana as your jungle when you're Mordekaiser is kind of miserable, because you don't have the jungle creeps to heal off of, because she's always clearing them as soon as they spawn.
Well, you can always just try and farm Hecarim's wraiths, but, you know, we've already seen him pushed up a little bit too far, and that, you know, that meant he was the first death of the game.
Yep. Now, even though bot lane has a significant health lead, the Kate still has a CS lead on the Misfortune. So, good job CSing under duress by the Caitlyn.
And Caitlyn, the Hecarim and Shyvana both came, just poked their heads around mid lane just to show, hey, what's up, we're here. Getting used to the numbers here, switching them back to what team they're on. It's interesting, I think. Oh no.
Oh, they're
Caitlyn?
smashing bot lane. Braum's shield once again saves his AD carry's life.
And we see Gangplank here using the ult. Caitlyn's going to get out with...
she burnt her flash, though.
If I could hit the right person here. There we go. Caitlyn, less than 50 HP. Did have to flash, but that GP ult was great, as we see Renekton jumping in onto the Gangplank. Is going to take too many tower shots, though, and go down with the help of Shyvana. Now, Shyvana's going to turn around and ult in onto the Hecarim, and being level 6, and there's the burn. She's probably going to catch down the pony.
She's going to get
flash
it.
And death.
The aggressive flash. Good job knowing your limits by the Shyvana.
Shyvana with the assist from that other Gangplank death, and now a kill on the Hecarim. Start off
that I
really
would have
well.
liked to see, if Shyvana would have shoved that wave into tower, it would have helped out her laner quite a bit to have the lane reset.
And we see some pings down here. Oh, you're dead.
Yeah.
Mordekaiser got hit by a binding, and just that poke from Lux has been too great so far in this match, and he died again.
Yeah, the Mordekaiser is just not able to utilize his W, which you have to do as Mordekaiser. That's the most powerful part of his kit. Oh, we got a gank incoming.
I'm not sure why Lux flashed that. Did land a good binding there. I think she probably could have waited and held on to it. Shyvana didn't have ult for that. Not sure if it was really necessary.
I agree, but it's better to use it and not need it than not use it and have needed it. So when Brett's looking back at the replay, he might say, you know what, in the future, in this situation, I'm going to assess the situation more before I use my flash. Oh, we got a gank coming in bot lane.
Hecarim's here, and there's an ult, and you know, this Caitlyn doesn't have a flash, but she is able to net out of the Misfortune ult, and Heal had just came up, able to pop it to get her and Braum back to safety, but they're probably going to have to leave lane.
Going on.
And
oh no, had to blow flash. And his runaway
Valter is
Ignite.
doing an excellent job of pushing in and trying to kick this Gangplank out of lane. The Gangplank's been able to see us a little bit. Uh-oh.
Oh, dragon fight.
Here comes the dragon. They took the ghost of Hecarim. to now get the ghost of the dragon. And with this dragon, let's see what Mordekaiser can do with it. This is what you want, ladies and gentlemen. You want Mordekaiser pre-10 minutes dragon. Let's see what they can do. He needs the pressure. He needs to take something with this. I don't know if it's bot lane. I don't know if it's mid lane. But it needs to be something.
Right now it's Scuttle Crab. That dragon's beating up on that little crab. That's not fair.
Lux,
Lux
you knew they just took dragon. You burnt your flash. Really risky from Brett here as the dragon's turn to kill the minions.
Actually, you know, they don't have CC. It's like Herdislea was saying. You know, their CC options are rather limited, so she didn't have any reason to run away from that.
Dragon is extremely powerful here.
Tower shots are...
the Hecarim, Lux Laser is going to come out to try and take down the dragon, but the dragon's going to finish off the Hecarim with Mordekaiser. So, Hecarim died, allowed them to get dragon, came back to try and kill the dragon mid lane with the help of Lux, and died to it again.
Now, something that a lot of people don't know, when Mordekaiser has his dragon up, or has his ghost up, he gains additional stats based on what the ghost had. So if the ghost had a lot of health, he'll get more health. He can also get bonus AP. And I believe even AD. I'm not sure about the AD, but I know for sure he gets bonus health and AP.
Minor. He had a pet dragon.
Yeah, so he had all that health from the dragon.
They are just probably lucky to only give up one death to the dragon and didn't lose a tower or anything else. As we see, Mordekaiser is now going to roam down here for a gank on bot lane. Or was he just running out of running away from the Hecarim?
Kill, something I want to point from them is they've been much better this game about controlling vision.
See, this is what I was expecting them to do with the dragon, was just to come down here and 3-4 man the dragon and get the first brick. But it looks like Lux and Hecarim are going to try and trade it, as Smite the Kill is just given up on pushing in the bot lane with the Mordekaiser. And Renekton used his ult up in top lane again, just pressuring in Blitzline, making sure the Gangplank has to stay at home and can't, you know, do anything other than just farm under tower.
Yep, it's definitely worth it. That Renekton pick right now is paying off. He's forcing down the CS of the Gangplank, keeping him uncomfortable, killing him, pushing him into turret. He's actually got his turret down to half health, while his turret is at full health. Great adaptation for
And we see this Shyvana. She is much further ahead as Mordekaiser's going on a run here into the blue team's jungle. Renekton's trying to give him some backup as Shyvana is counter jungling the red side of the map for their team. Just like for this, now Shyvana has a doubled Hecarim CS. Now Hecarim has died 3 times already, meaning he hasn't been out farming. And with Shyvana stealing so much farm, it looks like Shyvana's going to ult in, and there's the ult with the Braum. That's a dead Karma.
Yep. And I'm going to give the Shyvana some credit, because that Shyvana actually aimed that ult perfectly to knock her into a trap.
And Misfortune tried to... She got greedy. There's the second kill. The Shyvana...
When she goes back and looks at that replay, she's going to say, oh, yeah, I knew I shouldn't have been there, and I just had a brain fart. So... Everyone does that from time to time.
Yeah, Lux is going to try and get first tower here mid lane, but Mordekaiser has shown up. Shyvana took a lot of tower shots just so Caitlyn got some more free time in on this tower. There goes first brick to Team Smite to Kill. They're looking much stronger in Game 2 after the Game 1's slight disappointment.
Yep, and I really like how they took their support and jungler. Oh, we got a mid lane fight.
Mordekaiser took Lux's entire combo with that Negatron Cloak and the Proto Belt. That extra health was able to, you know, live through it. So, if Lux can't one-shot Mord, whose shield at the time wasn't up, there's some trouble brewing.
Eh. He still has to get next to people to do damage.
He has Proto Belt. And Hecarim and Shyvana are going to trade ults in the mid lane here because Caitlyn and Braum are here to help the Karma and Lux, as people are just trading skills and spells, killing the CS, and nothing happens.
Yep. Mordekaiser gets scary when he gets his slow. Either Relies or Gunblade. Most go Relies. I've seen some Gunblade. I've seen some both. Proto Belt is definitely a good item, and that rules out the Gunblade.
Gangplank.
But he needs the slow.
Gangplank has got Trinity Force and is now able to clear out the minion waves. He's going to use ult. Flash has to be burned by Renekton as Gangplank was chasing him down. I would like to just...
in the mid lane, you've got...
Pop-Tart! You've been toasted!
The full combo. And that's one of the bad things about Mordekaiser, is due to his immobility and really large character model. It's hard to dodge.
Yeah, 9 seconds before Dragon spawns, they're going to lose mid tower, and with his death, Shyvana's not going to be able to try and come down here and compete. Well, now it's just an Air Drake. The fact that Mordekaiser can't use this Dragon as a pet means that the blue teams needs to rush us in real hard.
And just an Air Drake, I think Air Drake is the... In some team comps, I think it's the second most important. Mountain's really good, don't get me wrong. But just being able to have rotations across the map for a split push team, that's extremely important.
Gangplank's going to teleport to top wave to try and collect this farm as Shyvana and Renekton are going to try and push it down because they knew Dragon had went down on the bottom half of the map. And they're playing with fire here as Gangplank is starting to get to that point where he's just going to clear the waves. Renekton, while getting some kills, not able to actually get the tower, and I think Gangplank's been able to stave this off.
Yep, I mean, good play, scaling up, clearing out the minions, not losing too hard to the early game champion in Renekton, and he has just caught back up in CS right now.
As we see Hecarim getting some mid lane tax here, as Caitlyn and Braum are pushing in really hard in this bot lane. The Misfortune Karma early lead that they had with the CS pressure has now gone back to Caitlyn. That extra range plus the that early first tower really helping them.
Yeah, and they're also pushed very far up with very...
Oh, the Proto Belt comes in from Mordekaiser in mid lane, and he tries to use his entire combo on Lux, but the snare prevents Mord from going any further.
Oh. Okay, never mind. Lux's ult was not up.
Renekton is dashing away in top wave as he's going to go down to the Gangplank ult with the gank with Hecarim in top. Caitlyn tries to ult and take out the Misfortune in bot lane. That was unsuccessful, but Karma lands a nice Mantrid Q as they're going to now push in as Hecarim and Gangplank are going to take the second top tower. Smite the Kill have lost their pressure a little bit that they get early in the match with the Dragon.
I don't know that they lost their pressure. They're pressuring bot pretty hard, but they're not doing too hot in top or mid lane right now. They've got good ward coverage bot, so I would look for Caitlyn to set up more traps and have a little bit of a harder siege, especially with the Shyvana down here.
And they see...
Lux is rotating.
Yeah, they think they recognize that Shyvana was going to be coming down here yet again. Shyvana is on a farming spree as Lux comes in, throws out a Q, but she runs into Misfortune. Ult Bite comes out, Braum flashes out, Lux Laser comes out, doesn't get the pick off on anyone, and heals coming out, shields coming out. Everyone lives. All the ults are burnt. Time to go home.
Yep.
But now this gives Kaiser and Renekton pressure in mid lane. I don't think they're going to be able to take it here, but they're going to get a lot of chip damage in onto it. And depending on who's tanking it, might depend on if they can. No, I don't think they're going to finish off. Gangplanks is here. The 2-barrel combo. He should be able to clear out the minion wave. Nope, not able to get the back line, and Q's the Renekton is now they're gonna walk it out themselves.
He's going for it. The Lux is there. Oh no, they peeled off of it. So even though Mordekaiser's Q does make its 3 sounds against turrets, I've checked, it does not actually do damage, no matter how much I want it to do damage to the turret, so all it is an auto attack reset. So he actually takes turrets much slower than he clears out the minion waves with his empowered Q.
And it looks like Lux and Misfortune are going to be pushing in this mid lane here. They're trying to get some damage in on this tier 2 as Caitlyn and Braum had gone top to stop that from crashing too hard in the top wave tower. Renekton is going to be able to push in top wave here to get this tier 1 compared to the Gangplank who's trying to get this tier 1. They're both, you know, about the same health, so I think they're both going to just trade towers here. But Renekton, he's got 3 people coming for him. Gangplank, he has 0.
Yeah, I think that Renekton, if he's... Oh, nope, he tried to go back out. I was going to say, if he sees them and he can wrap around, he could escape. But he ran back towards his tower and there was no escape that way.
And there is Flash Burnt as well, so death to Renekton, while Misfortune and Gangplank were able to pick up the bottom outer tower. So all the outer towers are gone. Dragons in a minute 20. Let's check on the gold here. Shyvana, the power farming 160 CS in 20 minutes. Farming Shyvana has almost 8,000 gold. That's almost 2,000 more than anyone else in the game.
Oh, they're going in mid lane. Oh, fail flash by Shyvana over the wall. That might be Shyvana's death because of it. Nope, she's able to walk out.
Her burnout should be coming up here, and she should be able to just burn and go.
Yeah, she's gone. Yeah, she's really far ahead, but because she's playing such a passive jungler, she wasn't really able to take advantage of Gangplank's weak early game. We've got some action bot lane.
And it does look 3-man, and there is Lux misses everything, but Misfortune doesn't, as she's going to nearly take out Braum. There's the Gangplank ult to help, as Braum takes a step back, and I don't think it's going to happen. There's the Q. Caitlyn tried to block it for Braum. Why would you block for your support? You're the AD carry.
Yeah, Braum was escaping. The Caitlyn selflessly gave up her life.
This is extremely important. We have the 3rd dragon spawning here, and with Shyvana and Mordekaiser here, we definitely want to see this happen as Hecarim tries to get in onto them, and Misfortune with the heal, trying to jump in onto Renekton and Shyvana. Braum throws out a Q over the wall. Multiple wards in this pit. They're going to take the blue buff. It's a Mountain Drake. This is really important, especially if you got Mordekaiser and Shyvana. Shyvana has ult. She's going to be able to come back in onto this dragon. It's less than 3,000. It's at 3,000 now.
Get there in time.
Gangplank's going to play Jeep. Mordekaiser comes in, does not get in range. He's going to get absolutely obliterated. Dragon, you're going to Shyvana's death.
Ooh, 2 for 0. This is bad news for S2K. So, just kind of taking stock of everything, S2K's top turret is being killed by minions. They just had 2 people die, and they lost Dragon. What do you do to stabilize from this point?
You're running up against 2 Trinity forces, and this is particularly hard. You have to set up and make sure you don't get picked. So the key is to set up for those Dragon plays. You have to plan it out like a minute in advance to 2 minutes in advance, right? So they got 4 minutes to just collect minion waves, collect farm, keep an eye on Baron, make sure that gets taken, and then make sure that they're set up properly for Dragon, because once if they get the next Dragon, they should be in an extremely good position to use that Dragon to take another objective, whether it be Baron or some towers. And now they've already lost 1 tier 2, so them getting pushed into, there's not a really great sieging comp with Misfortune and Lux. They're more of like a pick comp with the Hecarim as well and the speed up. So I mean, there's not they don't have a full tank, and they're more of a pokey comp. So they clear the minions out before they can get to your towers. Their best.
Ooh, Renekton is a little bit out of position there.
Yep.
Is that going to be Baron? Are they going to start it up with their power play?
Well,
once again, S2K has their bot lane aggressively split pushing, This was happening last game as well.
Yeah, Caitlyn's, I think Smite to Kill should probably just trade tier 2s here. Just to try and sustain as long as Mordekaiser and Shyvana can catch it so they don't lose their inhibitor tower. Shyvana's just going to ult in, and they're going to walk right into the Lux binding Misfortune ult, and they're going to go down. Can the heal come out?
Oh,
not in time.
Last auto attack from the Karma.
And this is the lack of wave clear that you talked about, Miner.
Yep. If Caitlyn's not there, Caitlyn's their only ranged wave clear on that team.
And she is trying to trade tier 2s. I mean, they didn't engage it properly. They tried to face tank the engage, and it just failed miserably for them.
Oh no, guys, hit the turret. They're hitting the minions. Now, I understand you want to clear the minions, but anytime you have minions at a turret and you're ranged, your auto attacks go on the turret.
Hecarim's going to go in for an engage here. Lux Laser comes up because that's on a super cooldown. We see her Gauss. There's a Protoball coming in. Down goes one. I think the blue team may have stayed their times. Renekton's going to flash in. Looks like we have an Ignite in on the Karma. She's going to go down. Ult now has come out on Lux from Mordekaiser, and there's the blue Smite, so she's going to go down with the Shyvana. Brahms jumped up in front, and with picking 3 members off the map and Misfortune not having her ult up here for just a little bit, they should be able to
go down on Baron.
Yep, Baron time.
Excellent. This could be some answering turrets for the for Smite to kill. Now, I don't like them taking the time to kill those wards. Their whole team's dead. Just rush Baron.
Now they have to be worried about the Gangplank ult coming in. That is a possibility here. And he lays up barrels. This Misfortune ult will be coming up here in just a moment. There's a Gangplank ult, but secured by the Shyvana.
Nope, good Smite. Good job. Just not leaving it to chance. Everyone bursts. Smite comes down at the right time. Let's see what they can do with this Baron as pings go down on every lane in the map.
Okay, so they have Baron. Now we're at 2 minutes before the next Dragon. Can they use Baron to help set up Dragon control so they can turn Baron either into some tower objectives like in bot lane, that outer 2, or that second Dragon for themselves?
I would actually like to see, this is going to sound kind of funny, I'd like to see the Caitlyn split pushing, have 2 people in 2 other lanes, and then have the Mordekaiser and the Shyvana rotate to take Dragon, leaving the Caitlyn split pushing. If they can pull this off, they would need a lot of wards for that, but Caitlyn's their only ranged auto attacker. Oh, we got a flank coming.
And Caitlyn's being collapsed on by 4 people. Braum is here to help. I don't know if he's going to have enough peel.
They better get out of there. Caitlyn, so they cannot do anything without Caitlyn with their Baron buff because they literally can't attack the turret.
Well, I don't know. Renekton and Shyvana have no one here to stop them. So, I mean, Karma.
I guess they didn't want to fight the Karma. Now, to be fair, they didn't have wards, so they didn't really know how fast everyone else was rotating, but they had a little bit more time.
Interesting that they've... Oh, Morgana... Lux, sorry, has got caught out by the Caitlyn and the Braum, and she missed her snare, and that's going to be a deadlock. Now, this is a great pick for Smite to kill. Can they capitalize with that pick and getting either this top tier 2 or setting up for this Dragon?
Oh, we've got some flanks coming in by the Mordekaiser.
Shyvana comes in as well with the Mordekaiser Gangplank ult. Only lands on Mordekaiser, who's able to get around. Redemption Shield comes out and heals and takes down one. Renekton has been exhausted, but he's the one taking it. We now have a Hecarim Ghost that tries to come in, takes down the Misfortune. Karma's going to go down to the Ghost of Mordekaiser. They've taken down the tier 2, and with only Gangplank up for another 2 seconds before Lux gets here, that is... Well, the pick happened first. I don't know. Mordekaiser's extremely low health. If they get hit with the Lux binding into the laser, heal has to be burned to keep Mortal alive, so Lux doesn't get the reset on her ult.
Hey, good job with the inhibitor. Going to take Dragon. The only bad thing about taking Dragon when they're this low, if you back, you really can't use Ward Dragon because it's on such a short life. But hey, you just got the extra armor from Shyvana. So.
So Shyvana's at that 2 dragon point. Mordekaiser is back over full health. Probably will help clear this out. Their Baron, I think, has just gone down, so they were able to use Baron to, get an inhibitor. This game has swung back and forth with picks on both sides. With that information coming in, Miner, how should these teams go about the next 5 to 10 minutes here, knowing that picks has played a key central role in getting these fights started?
I think that wards are crucial. Right now, there's not a ton of wards on the map. I think both teams need to have some ward squads. You have, 3-4 man ward squads going into the enemy jungle, establishing vision. Decide, hey, we want to be on this side of the map. We're going to get vision on that side of the map, and get vision enforced so we don't get picked, and then play around that side of the map that we have vision on. Both teams need to do that, just in order to be able to play safe, to play aggressively. And it actually looked like the Extreme Pirates have got some good wards on that top side enemy jungle.
Gangplank has sent it back down to bottom where their weaker of the outer tier 2s are, as the 4-man group is going to try and take out the super minions here as a Lux Binding comes in on Shyvana, but no one's going to follow up on that. Mordekaiser has backed to base to heal and maybe pick up an item, as he's just hanging out back there. Hopefully he hasn't DC'd, and if he has, his teammates realized, but he's still sitting. He doesn't have teleport.
Oh, no, he's waiting for Haunting, guys.
Okay.
Good pickup of the relies. That slow on the Mordekaiser is essential. You cannot play Mordekaiser without some sort of a slow.
And it looks like they tried to collapse down onto the Gangplank, who had pushed up this bot wave, but he pushed it to the river and back safely in a bush. So blue team's going to defend once again this weak tier 2 tower. How much health is on this bad guy? Exactly 900 health on that tier 2 tower. Mordekaiser's going to be the one split pushing. Now, Miner, this team doesn't have teleport, so the 4-1 situation is pretty interesting.
Yeah, not having teleport is a huge disadvantage late game, and he was banking on the early game, making up for it, but I don't know if his early game was good enough to make up for it, because the Gangplank has still gotten to that point where he's very scary.
Well, that was the Renekton with the Ignite. So,
Yep.
Now, Baron spawns in 1 minute, and the red team is rotated up from the bot lane just to keep the pressure there to this mid wave as they're just walking this minion wave in. Do you think they should be more worried about trying to clear out some vision? As Lux ult comes out, and it looks like Renekton is going to have to ult, get out of there as Braum ult comes out for a great Gangplank ult is hit in return as Shyvana's diving in solo. No one's there to protect her anymore. Braum has burnt everything. Caitlyn has not got any poke damage in from the backside because of the GP ult, and GP ult has been ignited from somewhere. Mordekaiser came around from somewhere, apparently missed him, and he's taking out 1, 2. He has a ghost coming up, and there's the Braum shield taking down another one. Lux, and Mordekaiser's like, I'm just going to tank these tower. He flashes in, not going to be enough. He's now taking some tower shots on the oh no, he's going to go down. Protobelt not going to be enough. Exhaust going on the Misfortune, not helpful enough, as Caitlyn's now trying to pick up minions as it looks like a 2-for-2. Both junglers going down, while a support versus a mid laner has happened. Renekton is running back down to bot lane to clear up that farm. Baron has spawned, though.
That was an incredible fight. I thought that Smite to Kill was going to get completely stomped, then I thought they were going to win the game, and then the fight went even. That was, that was very exciting.
Yeah, Renekton does not have teleport. He's pushed this minion wave in here. Oh, Karma, great check of the bush with the Q. Knew that Renekton could be in there, and if she would have face checked that, she probably would have died. As Renekton is at full health, he was the one in the last team fight that took like almost his entire health and damage, as he's going to probably push in, take this tier 2, and then hit the back button himself and spend his gold before we set up for an epic Baron fight. Oh no, he took the long way around. The short way, walks right into Lux, nice Thunderlord's proc with her combo. Takes him down the half.
Luckily for him, the rest of the Extreme Pirates were not around. If they were around, he would be dead.
No, he actually is not going to back to base. He has almost 2,000. He's basically sitting on 2,000 gold to spend. Now Baron is up, and they're clearing out vision here as Misfortune is in the bottom half of the map, and so is Hecarim. I don't know if they have enough damage to burn it down, as they only have 2 Ocean Drakes.
Looks like they're going to bait it.
Oh, those Gangplank barrels. As Renekton has gone full damage Renekton in this game. His defensive item is Ninja Tabi. So he is going to explode in these team fights if he doesn't get stuff out and taking down people faster.
Yep, this Baron standoff, this is going to decide the game right here. Both teams know they want Baron. Ooh, that barrel poke. Both teams know they really want Baron. Both teams know if they give it up, probably the game. I'm expecting a rather explosive team fight. Oh, the Renekton's backing. This could be an opening, but I don't think they know that he's backing.
Yeah. As mid lane was pushing for the blue team here, so the wards have come out, and Renekton has tripled down.
Ooh, Shyvana gets caught.
Shyvana taken to 60% health. She should be able to go up and heal off of the Krugs up there. Just take the Blast Cone over, or don't, because Baron's coming up and you need a way to get into the pit. Renekton, full offensive Renekton here. Extremely risky. What do you think about it?
I'm not a big fan of it.
Uh-oh. Sorry, Miner. I'm interrupting you. Mordekaiser and Caitlyn duoing Elder Dragon, while Renekton and Braum play the bait game here. Shyvana's going to try and come in from the backside here and get them pushed off.
They're leading them to the dragon. Don't do that. Okay, good. Oh, the barrels. Oh my god, the slow. That's so...
Braum's. There is Elder Dragon. Mordekaiser has a pet Elder Dragon. What are they going to do with it? They're going to back. Why would you back? You have Elder Dragon. Run the Baron. Run the Baron with Elder Dragon. I want to see Elder Dragon fight Baron. They backed.
He can, by the way, Mordekaiser can solo Baron when he has a dragon up. Not even just a regular dragon. So that is what happens.
I'm disappointed, Miner. I wanted to see Dragon versus...
Oh, you
Baron.
might still see it. The dragon is making its way.
That dragon has 7,000 health, ladies and gentlemen. That is...
I'm pretty sure they cut it in half because it used to have way more.
Yeah, I don't know. This Baron's going down super fast. We're going to go zoom out here as we see the ults come out. There's the Lux Laser. That doesn't take you around. Hecarim's going to come in with the Gangplank ult. Misfortune all comes across. Braum with a nice Q. And Hecarim's actually going to be the one to take Baron, but Dragon is doing his thing. Redemptions are being popped across side. Someone's got a GA and it's been popped. Shyvana went over the wall, and it looks like the blue team is wiping the floor here. That is 4 kills for 2, and Flash with the Q from Gangplank getting in on Shyvana. She's going to burn out of here, but with the... Oh, jeez. Baron buff going to...
There was just way too much AoE damage from Extreme Pirates. And Smite to Kill did not peel off the Baron. They stayed in the pit for the barrels, for the MF ult, for the Lux ult, for the Lux E, for the Hecarim ult. And it took a long time to kill them, but there was a lot of damage in that pit. Now Shyvana's coming out to feverishly clear some minions, but I don't know that it will be enough because there's a huge minion stack bot wave. The Renekton's going for it, but it doesn't look like he'll get there. So yeah, he gets the minions, but that turret is so close to dying.
Renekton's gone even more offensive. Finally got a partial defensive item with a Hex Drinker now. Interesting build. Mordekaiser's almost at full build. Has that injuries, but with the Spectral's Cowl. As we get to the final team fight, Smite to Kill set up exactly what they wanted. They split push distraction. They got the Elder Dragon. They took the Elder Dragon to Baron, almost finished it off with the Elder Dragon. They just all were in the pit. Like you said, that AoE damage. Can they reset it up, or do you think it's too much?
They don't need to set it up again. They just need to have 5 people bot lane, don't get picked, and whenever someone from Smite to Kill leaves, take the 5v4 even if it's under a turret and win. That's all they have to do right now.
I was talking about how Smite to Kill makes a comeback. Apparently, don't leave is how they...
I don't know. It's very hard. You have to hope that Extreme Pirates messes up at this point.
Oh no.
You get a pick. That's how you get a comeback.
And Smite to Kill. Caitlyn tries to get on the blast cone. She gets picked off. Should have just flashed over that wall. Maybe netted over it as Mord's going to back from top wave with the 80 carry down. And that's the major source of wave clear from Smite to Kill. I think they should be the 3rd inhibitor going down.
Yep, I would agree with that. And we've got super minions in both other lanes. You've got 2 super minions that are going to stack up top lane here.
Lux ult comes out. Mordekaiser's dealing lots of damage, but here comes the Gangplank ult. Misfortune over multiple redemptions as we see Braum ult comes out as everyone's just stacking all of the AoE, but the Baron up minions is doing their toll, and that is going to be an 4 for 2 for the Extreme Pirates. And with those kills and the final inhibitor, we're looking at the end of the game.
Well, excellent game. Wait a minute.
Caitlyn's back.
Am I speaking too soon?
She takes out the Gangplank. Now you have Lux trying to auto these towers. We may have an excellent stall going on here. We will see if she has enough AoE damage to take everything out.
Leaving.
Why aren't they ending the game? She's letting the minions do all the work for them. We may have some minions, or we may have some Lusians, because Caitlyn with the Hurricane is doing an excellent job of just mowing down the entire minion wave, and the defense lives.
That was unexpected. But now they're going to have to survive waves of 2 super minions per wave. Extreme Pirates just go back, reset, come back with all 5 people, do the same thing you just did. Even if you go even but a lot of people die, the minions will overrun their base. Even as it is right now, they're going to need all 5 of their teammates just killing minions to keep their base above water. Oh, and now Hecarim with the... Oh, the ZZ Rot. Okay, there we go. I was like, they're just walking past it. But yeah.
Hecarim showed up with the ZZ. ZZ Rot's great for pushing and taking stuff. But if they're already sitting in their base, I don't know how well it's gonna help. As Renekton says, I'm going balls deep, and we're going for the final fight. Lux Laser's gonna miss everyone, but the Gangplank ult is gonna probably come out here, and there it is with the barrels as Renekton goes down. That glass cannon build, not helping him here in the final fight. Braum doing his best to shield everything, but it goes out. Caitlyn is now going to try and hit. Hecarim's going to jump in. Shyvana jumps across the inhibitor. It looks like 1 kill. Mordekaiser 2 kills, and Caitlyn going to try and finish off the Hecarim here as he's trying to finish off the Nexus with the Superman. So they're going to take down. Woo! Caitlyn, not enough AoE to clear out the minions as the game ends in dramatic fashion.
There were some epic fights. I want to say good job to both teams. They were very entertaining games. I was not disappointed. Good job, Extreme Pirates, on the win. Smite to Kill. You guys hung in there. You had chances to win the game. You've got some stuff you can work on. Your warding got better from Game 1 to Game 2. The bot lane got better from Game 1 to Game 2. I'm impressed. Good job, Smite to Kill, with your improvement, and good job, Extreme Pirates, on your win.
Yep, and this was the. I do like to say that the Smite to Kill has only had one match going into week 3 here, as they had a bye in week 2. Hopefully they can take this additional information that they've gained from playing more together and turn this experience into a positive. They did a lot of really good things, like using the Mordekaiser in getting dragons, and the kills that they did get and pushing advantage. They lost this game, but they have more kills. Obviously not the same number of towers, but more gold. They lost this game in a gold advantage. So they were definitely in positions to win, and sometimes it's just closing out the game at this level as group of 5. That's really hard, because not only is you can't just face roll the other team, because the other team is communicating just as well as you are.
Yeah, and I'm just fine with all of the champion picks. The only thing that I would really say champion pick-wise could be changed is maybe they try out a different style of jungle from the Shyvana. The Shyvana is very farm-heavy, very kind of stall for late, is not going to be involved in a lot of ganks. And maybe just with their team synergy, a more early game focused jungler might be better for Smite to Kill.
Or they have to play around the jungle, because in this game, the Shyvana got on a farm fest, right? And she was so far up over the Hecarim, it was pretty ridiculous, and her impact that she had once she got the farm and when she got there.
But she didn't have a crazy impact on team fights, though. That's the thing. Like, I never saw a team fight and thought, man, that Shyvana is just so far ahead that this is making the difference. I thought, there's all this AoE damage, and they're just not able to break through. There was enough CC to stop the Shyvana. So, I mean, it's not the champion pick. It was a little bit of communication, but just for the team synergy, I'd like to see another game where they just try a different style just to see how the team works. Because, I mean, even if you're really good at a champion, sometimes just the people you're playing with and their play style do not lend themselves to you playing that champion.
And that goes back to the fact that you need a couple weeks to get into you. So they definitely have time for improvement. They definitely have time to get their get together, focus on a couple of things, and just a couple little tweaks, and that game would have gone drastically different, and they would have ended this series tied 1-1. So definitely watch out to the rest of the Helio division. Both of these teams will be coming strong with some interesting picks and some interesting play styles coming at you. Do you have anything else you want to say before we sign off, Miner?
Nope, just excellent games, and I'm looking forward to casting even more games.
Okay, so I'm the Amo. Sign off once again. Please make sure you stop over in the random to let everyone that missed out on the games how it went, and check out hashtag streams and highlights. Both the VODs of these games will be going up in that later on this evening, and maybe a highlight or two depending on basically how much time I get here at the house. So I want to thank everyone for stopping in. Give a shout out. Also, the second thing is Chase has announced that they have updated. There is a new league ladder for everyone in spring of 2017. Every team is in this ladder, so it's not just your division, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone is playing it. It's 1 through how many teams? We got 21 teams, so everyone's in the ladder. Get some scrims in, get some practices in, try and climb that ladder as a group of 5. It's another addition to the Advantage League community that I like to see. Just, epic memes and battles and trash talk come out from everyone against one another, not only winning their division, but climbing to the top of that ladder. And our guest from the midpoint is the captain of the number 1 ranked team on that ladder. So Hurtis Leah, watch out. You got 20 teams coming for you. And I'm going to sign off. We'll end it with more Kitty Cat.
It's like javelin, watch me toss, watch me grapple, surge, and let me turn you into sauce. Now watch me kill. Now watch me kill. Now watch me kill. Now watch me kill. Needly is like a boss. Watch me javelin, watch me toss, watch me grapple, surge, and let me turn you into sauce. Now watch me kill. Now watch me kill. Now watch me kill. Now watch me kill. Pray that our best never cross. Watch me javelin, watch me toss, watch me crank that kitty. Can I give you one more loss? Give you one more loss. 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 Pray you don't step in my trap. Watch me ping you on my map. Watch my teammates gank you as you fill your pants with feces. Fill your pants with feces. Fill your pants with feces.
Fuck, were we going to say crap? I'm not sure.
Needly is like a boss. Watch me javelin, watch me toss, watch me grapple, surge, and let me turn you into sauce. Now watch me kill. Now watch me kill. Now watch me kill. Now watch me kill. Needly is like a boss. Watch me javelin, watch me toss, watch me grapple, surge, and let me turn you into sauce. Now watch me kill. Now watch me kill. Now watch me kill. Now watch me kill.
Hey, this is Colo9.
This is Chicken Gumbo.
Thanks for watching our videos, listening to our songs. Please don't forget to like, comment, favorite,
We're
subscribe.
about to be interrupted.
Don't forget to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, whatever else YouTube's best offer. Thanks.
Thank you.
You catch me at your local tower, yes, I break it every day. Haters getting